Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of the tissue culture episodes that I'm doing. Part 1, if you haven't already seen it, was just me purchasing the plants and unboxing them and showing you guys that process. And in this video is probably going to be a lot longer. I'm going to be acclimating these. So I'm going to go through the entire process that I do personally. You can do it differently. Some people don't do all the same steps as I do. Some people add steps. Some people use different things, but this is what I personally do and this is what I find to be the best. But without further ado, Michael, roll the intro. Okay, so the first batch that I'm going to be doing is the Philodendron Jopii. So what we usually do is, let me get a cup out. So I use these little plastic cups. If there was a way to have reusable cups that wouldn't turn moldy or something, I would totally use that. But for now, I have these little plastic cups, and to whoever gets these plants after they grow, they can always recycle these for other plants, propagation and stuff like that. So I don't always feel bad about this, but I do. What I usually do is if I get a plant, I will have a label maker and I will label maker tape every single container that has a plantlet in it. And I will do, for example, this one's going to be Philodendron Joe or Philodendron J. So it'll be PJ, and then it'll be PJA, PJB, PJC, and so forth, so on. So that way I know. But that aside, these are all still relatively warm. Michael just got these out, but I'll add my little solutions to them all. So what I use for this first step in acclimating is I have 3 little water bath sections. I have one with hydrogen peroxide, another with isopropyl alcohol, and then another with a horticultural oil. That is what I do. So these two, I do double dunks. I do 5 minutes in each to get rid of all the extra gunk. So when I first put these plantlets in, I'll massage the roots a little bit to try and get off any extra media. And if there's any rot, then I'll remove that, and that'll be done with the hydrogen peroxide. Then I will go straight to the isopropyl alcohol, which is to make sure it's Gucci, good, got everything last minute, kind of put the little band-aid on, and then I will do the horticultural oil spray just as a preventative from pest. You could use neem oil. You could also use something else that I'm forgetting about. Some people do this and then a fungal one, but I don't have that on me right now. I could use some copper fungicide, but I'll do that once the plantlets are more established because I'm not too worried about it. And then, yeah, so let's just put a little bit of hydrogen peroxide. I don't do too much. I do a little splash of each. Just a little hint, a little splash. Sorry if my voice sounds god-awful. Like I said in my last video, allergy season is here, and it's, if you know what I mean, not the greatest. Now, I don't use that much oil. It just barely covers the top. That one I'm going to have to mix a lot more. I should be wearing gloves, but I'm not. I'm a hands-on person, okay? So, mixy. Oh, cool. Cool. Mixy. I can smell the rubbing alcohol. Some people do iodine. I don't have money for that. And for most people, you have hydrogen peroxide and isopropyl alcohol in your linen closet or your bathroom. Okay, so now I'm gonna open up these babies. My God, I'm so nervous. This company does have instructions on how they want you to unbag these guys, but I'm doing it my way because I feel like it. for the sake of this video, I'm just going to show you guys my way. Some companies have their instructions attached. Some companies like send the little papers with the order. I think from Northland Botanicals, I got a little pamphlet paper thingy that said what to do. But this company did not say that, send anything. They just sent a little thing saying what my order was, and that was it. You guys can see that video, the previous video. I'm going to take off all my jewelry and stuff so that's not in the way. Okay. So, I'm just going to gently take a plantlet out. I'm going to try and remove as much media as I can in this container before moving it into the next. This is a pretty big plantlet. I'm going to make a mess. It's okay. I'll clean up after. Okay. Dunk. That's one. I'm so excited about these. Two. This one's got a long root. So far, I'm not seeing any root rot or any fungus or anything right now, so that's a good thing. 3. Michael, can you give me paper towels? Oh. Oh! There are exactly 5 plantlets in this. Four. 5. Okay, paper towels. Thank you. Okay, now I'm gonna clean off my fingers of this nasty goop. I'm going to try and clean up my workspace. Ugh. Jelly. Okay. There's that little trash pile over there. So then I'm just gonna, yeah, I shake. If you have a cover, that might be better, but I don't have a cover in this case. Don't be afraid to be a little rough. When I first did this, I was like so scared I was gonna hurt them because like they are fragile, but sometimes the media just needs a little bit of a rude awakening to get off. Okay. You'll also notice here, you can also tell like the roots are also growing up because that's just like how most of the time they are. So when I pot these up, you'll see I'll do like a little hole and I'll try and get the most of that out. Also, the media, the auger, does sink to the bottom, which I think is very nice. In most cases, it sinks to the bottom. So, okay. Okay, we'll do this little guy. Make sure you got all the auger off. Plop. I'm gonna put a paper towel down so I can like. They got little fuzzies. So cute. It's got a new leaf. Okay. Do. So many fuzzies. This one's got a lot more agar still attached to it. And it's got a little yellow leaf. Take off any better dying leaves too. Sorry you guys can't see like close up of what I'm doing. Just going over the plant, making sure everything looks good. It's got some roots, check. It's got some new growth, check. Got rid of all the dying leaves. So that is all for that lovely solution. I'll put it down there so I don't kick it or anything. Clean up my workspace again. Wipe my hands. Okay. Mixy, mixy. Stirry, stirry kind of thing. You can see that there's a lot less agar in this. There's like none in this. In this one you can kind of see the floaters at the bottom. Ew. But there's like none in this. Okay. So my next solution is the horticultural oil. Let me mix this up again. This I do just for like the fungal purposes slash pest preventative. What else? Okay, so I have 5 plantlets. Cool. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna put that down. So while I'm waiting for that, because I prefer to have them in the rubbing alcohol a little bit longer, the hydrogen peroxide I just kind of do as like a quick wash. You don't have to do exactly 5 minutes and you can do longer, but that's what I do. So for this next part, let me get rid of this stuff. I'll put this to the side. This is Super Thrive and Rooting Hormone. That's what that is. I'm gonna put this down here. For this next part, I'm gonna be filling these up with leca and fluval Other people use different medias. Some people just use straight soil. I don't use straight soil just because of the sterility of that. And I get like, yeah, leca's not sterile. No, fluval stratum's not sterile. Neither of these are sterile. But I just feel like you're risking getting more bacteria, more molds, more fungus if you use soil, because it's soil. It's already got a bunch of microorganisms living in it, and I don't want anything extra. So I just pick 2 basic rocks. Not really rocks. This one's not really a rock because you can squeeze it. But I'm going to fill these up halfway with leca and then to this line with fluval stratum, and then I will be right back. So, I got the leca. I'm gonna quickly move these guys from this to the next one. Whoop, 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 whoop. Don't be scared if you lose a couple leaves. That happens. Cool. Cool. Fantastic. Okay. Now I'm on the horticultural oil. Douse them, babies. Douse them. Okay. So, I just filled these all my little halfway-ish mark with leca. No, my leca is not perfect because it's technically, what is it? It's geolite. It is clay pebbles. It is cheaper than getting actual leca balls, and it does the exact same thing, so I'm sticking with it. Anyway, speaking of that, if you guys have a local nursery and they have something like clay pebbles, I would highly suggest that you look at your local nursery's websites online and seeing if they can do a warehouse to store transfer, because that's what I did in this case. I got this bag from Esben Shades. I was looking on Amazon for leca and it was like $50 for 5 pounds or whatever it was. And I was like, no, that is not happening. I need more than that. So I found on Esmond Shade's website that they had some, and it was $65 with shipping. And I was like, no, I'm going to see if they can do a store-to-store transfer. Sure enough, they could. And I got it for $42. So here I am with a nice 42-liter bag of leca for $42. So I think it's a really good deal. Okay. Mixy. I'm so excited. Okay. Now I got this 17-pound bag off of Amazon because my local stores do not have 17-pound bags. Ugh, fine, I'll cut you. Oof. Trash. Okay. Now for this, I'm gonna try not to make a mess. See? That's what I do. I think it looks good. Beautiful. This is a lot of work. It's like carrying a big baby over here. Oop. No spillage. No spillage. We're doing great. Doing good. Trying to make them all even though it doesn't really matter. Okay, last one. If I look like I'm struggling, it's because I am. Like I said, it's like carrying a child over here. Okay. Ta-da! Now I am going to hope that this bag does not, as I fall. Stay! I'm getting frustrated over here. Okay. Now I have all of these. Okay, now I'm gonna take the plant babies out. And I'm gonna dunk my hands in the alcohol solution. Very oily babies. Very oily babies. Okay, I need another paper towel. Okay. So this next part is very boring. And again, you don't have to do this. I'm just choosing to do it because, again, I think it works best for me. Other people do it differently, and that is A-okay. So I have my 5 plantlets, getting them all situated. Tap, 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 tap. Just drying them off a little. Okay. Sorry if you hear creaking. I am in my parents' house. I don't have a house of my own. Some of you guys already know this. And my dad did just come back from work, so there's that. So we'll save that for later. But here's my rooting hormone. It is bond tone to rooting hormone, rooting powder. Literally, this is the easiest thing on the planet. This is the stupidest thing I do. I swear. I just knock a little bit of the powder out into the cap. Jazzy. Okay, before that, I'm gonna make little holes. I'm gonna push it up onto the sides. So I have it like pushed over onto the sides, little hole for me. And this is the easiest part. Not really, because the roots can be a pain in the butt. I'm going to take my little plantlet guy. It's got cat fur on it. I'm gonna try and untwine it as gently as possible. I'm gonna dunk its roots in rooting hormone. I'm gonna tap, 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 tap. Get any excess off. And then I'm going to take my lovely cup. I'm going to place it in, and I'm going to cover it. And that is it. Very easy. Simple. The roots are, some of them are still sticking out, but it's okay. So I'm just gonna talk with you guys and keep doing this with all of them until I'm done. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Tap, 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 tap. Let me get the other side. Okay, we got rooting hormone on. Stick this little bean in there. Cover it up. And there you have it. You have yourself a baby tissue culture plant inside a nice, lovely vessel. Container, per se. Okay. These roots are really sticking straight up. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Come on. There's the roots. Rooting hormone. Dunk it in. Get it all over. Tap, 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 tap. Okay. Get the other side a little bit. Tap, 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 tap. Okay. Finger in. Spread open. Get the little plantlet baby guy in there. Cover the roots. And again, there you have a nice, lovely little plantlet baby in there. Okay, there's another one. Okay, two more to go. This one really has crazy roots. My goodness. Jeez Louise. I really enjoy doing this in my free time. I don't know why, but I think it's therapeutic. Yes, I'm weird. You don't have to tell me I'm weird. I already know it. Excuse me, little leaf. Why are you growing like that? Okay. Separate. Ooh, got a little fuzzy. Okay. Dip in rooting hormone. Tap, 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 tap. And put in. Sometimes I bury them a little lower and then I just gently pull the plant out because it's not like it's tough material. But it helps me get the roots down there a little bit more. Okay. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm on my last one of these. Oh, my hands are so oily. Okay. This one's got a like little tiny plantlet attached to like the base of it. So I'm gonna try to not get that entirely covered, but no promises on that. Oh, I didn't cover it. Cool, cool, cool. That little root does not want to stay down. Alrighty. So, now that I have those guys all potted up, let me just move this aside a little. We're not going to do this here because my house is not the home for these guys, but when we get to Michael's house, I'm going to read the instructions on the back of the Super Thrive bottle, and we have gallons of distilled water, and I'm going to pour whatever the recommended dose for a gallon of distilled water is of Super Thrive into the gallon, and then I will water this. I will water it just above the reservoir since these guys don't have root systems yet. And then what I'm going to do is add cups to the top of all of them. We'll put a piece of tape around and we'll seal it for about 2 weeks. And then after that, we will open it up and put them in the greenhouse cabinet where they will be exposed to fans, that environment, and high humidity because we do have a humidifier in there. And then I will occasionally spray them with copper fungicide to prevent any fungal, and I will keep an eye on them, make sure that none of them are rotting or anything as best I can. That is why I also choose these plastic cups so I can see the inside and see their roots when they start growing. And yeah, I'll also label them all, and I'll put them in my spreadsheet that I have, the day that they were potted, the day that they were received, all that jazzy stuff. And yeah, that is really it. I will see you in the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss the 1 month update of these guys. Okay? I'll see you in the next one. Bye!